Hello everyone, welcome back. BogMod here. Hey Wayne, okay? Alright, so they're talking about current events. It's very confusing. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about ethics, especially this game, because a thing came up with Osborne that has me concerned, and I want to retouch on that again in case you missed it. So, in these kinds of games, right, which, you know, are nominally realistic in that respect, what I think makes for a good, a good complex character in these sorts of things, right, is the degree to which they will take, they may take a, they won't necessarily just take the good option. Right? Because if you want to have a proper choice between two options, right, you need to have pros and cons for each choice. And, especially with, you know, these kinds of games where you're talking about, like, military theories and all that sort of stuff, you want to, it'll be things like one option, the pragmatic option, will be more likely to succeed, safer, more likely to get the results you want, but it'll have a more definite cost, right? So it's like, you know, this will, you know, if you're trying to win an engagement, right? There's some very reliable plans you could use, but you know you're going to take some casualties out of it, right? And then you'd have, and then you can have a second option where, which you could get the same win result, but without losing any of your own troops, right? So you have these two options. Now, obviously, of the two, if they had an equal chance to succeed, you would never pick the one that cost you some lives. You'd always take the one that gave you the chance to have everyone survive, right? Now, the question starts to become, well, what if the chance that everyone, if the plan does, if the good plan where everyone survives doesn't work out, right? What are the consequences of that? Maybe it's a lot worse. If you try the good plan, it succeeds, everyone's good. You try the good plan, it doesn't succeed, you're going to suffer grievous casualties, right? Whereas, what are the chances of these? What of the pragmatic plan? How bad is it? Well, what if it fails? Maybe it still has a, you know, you still lose a little bit. You only lose a little bit more, right? These sorts of things. And then you can get into questions of, well, which is the right choice? Is the person who's taking these pragmatic, ruthless options, right? Yes, they're going into this and they're sacrificing lives and all that sort of thing. But there's a reason for it, right? You can justify it. Yeah. And then that can separate. That can drive conflict between, like, your optimistic heroic hero types, like Reen in the group, would clearly choose the option. They'd almost definitely choose the option of, well, we'll take the plan where everyone lives and risk it all, right? To a more pragmatic person, like maybe Michael would have been. And you can derive some conflict and some character growth and examine characters out of that sort of thing. And that's where you can get like a morally complex individual. The degree to which they are willing to accept that, you know, we're not gods. There are practical limitations on what we can do. And what are you willing to do to achieve your you know, the goals? When do the ends actually justify the means? And what means will justify what ends, right? touching on that a little further, what I don't like as much is when there's only one path, right? I talked about, I believe, the trolley situation, right? When there's a train track, and it's gonna hit some people, and you can either throw the switch and divert it to a track, and then it'll only hit one person. Do you throw the switch or not? Right? This is less a case of, all right, so there's a train, and it's going to hit a group of people, and if you throw the switch, that'll turn on the brakes, and it'll only kill a few people, or you cannot throw the switch, and it'll just plow through everybody. What do? Well, of course you throw the switch, even though your action will absolutely cause some people to die. Right? There's no like, oh well, then there's no like third option. As much as games like to throw out and usually solve their problems with a third option, in these hypotheticals, there is no third option. You've examined the situation. There's no time to do these other things or whatever. Or there's like, all right, there's this one, or like, again, you can throw the switch, lose a few people, or you can throw the emergency special switch, and it gives you a 1 in 10,000 chance to have everyone survive, and if not, the entire city explodes. And it's like, well, why? No. It's unrealistic. So, touching on that, the part where Osborne, and then we're talking about the whole, everything's working to plan, and there may be records, and it seems like they're probably going to lead towards some sort of prophecy or some sort of weird thing. And they made the Civil War happen to their timetable. So if there is a doom, which there does seem to be from how they're indicating, and it's on its way, if there's only one honestly realistic way to stop the doom, then the nefarious schemes taken to achieve that end, they aren't like, they don't show like some complex individual. It shows just an individual who's willing to recognize reality. And that doesn't. It also is just like, it's just not as good. Because yeah, then it's like, oh no, it's not that he's a bad man or a good man. He's just not an idiot. Yes. It takes a lot out of the whole questioning of why and what they're doing. If it turns out no, that's really actually the only way to achieve that end. It's like, well, that's just dumb then. Ah well. Let's see what their ethical issue is. Quick economics quiz. Thought we were talking about ethics. Political ethics. That's a game. Okay. As it falls drastically in a short period of time. Waves. Violent fluctuations. Okay. Through ownership of an asset. Capital gain. Income gain. Alright. Well, I thought we were talking about ethics. Oh, my rant was wasted. Definitely catch up to you. I like your attitude, Wayne. You can catch up to Kurt. Discussion game on Kurt Wayne setting. I feel tricked. Alright, Dog Greedy, but I want to be in the top 50. Alright, well, good luck, buddy. I'll give it my all, just as I always have. Good to hear, Kurt. One more point. Alright, let's talk with Yuna. She's chatting with Leonardo. Well, this Empire history stuff's so tricky for me. Oh, it's pretty simple, Yuna. All you have to remember is the glorious Erebonian Empire gloriously crushed its enemies. Just write that down on all your answers to be good. Well, what happened when Crossbell invaded Liberal? Just write the glorious... Or when Erebonia invaded Liberal, just write the glorious Erebonian army crushed all opposition, and it was glorious. And just leave it at that. We gotta memorize the names and dates. Alright. Ladies. You're kind of at the root of all our problems right now. Alright. He's a bit of a historical figure right now, isn't he? Also, he's the history teacher. So, he's doubly at the root of their problems. Go over the lines. We got a 947. I can name... Pretty sure the main event was that the Emperor died without a proper heir? Also a and also a dragon took over. And there was, Battle of Succession. The death of the Emperor, yeah. Ah, the proper heir was then murdered. And everyone else is like, mine! Fourth Prince. Draco's. Alright, that makes sense. What causes a civil war? Well, what causes... Yeah. What the main factors were? Well, the previous emperor died. People couldn't agree about who was going to be the next emperor. Some of that disagreement happened via assassination. I hope I was able to help you guys even a little. And let's go over the battlefields. Oh. Reen, you're making a joke of the teaching profession. You can't just become a teacher. You gotta go to school for that sort of thing. Big help. Alright, yeah, good grades. I believe in you guys. There's supposed to be a book. Tanks. The fire means. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared on the Liberal Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy. Right. Alright, yeah. War is declared, and as soon as war is declared, the firing is already happening. Use blitz tactics. Airships turned the tide of the war. Ah, here we are. Oh, I talked about this earlier. Although, about, like, what exactly did the Empire say as there was excuse? When identification was made, an official... Because remember, Hamel was blown up by the Empire. An official apology was offered by the Imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic instance occurring within their borders. Yeah, I still think the whole Hamel thing. Shaky ground. Shaky ground. The Red Rose book's right. Have I talked to you, Lindy? Yeah, I've chatted with you, Lindy. Alright, let's talk to... No, let's go with... What's in the hangar? Actually, no. I will do the hangar last. So let's go talk to Aurelia. Oh, look at her with her glasses. I don't know if they're like Reen's glasses and completely fake. Prince of Good, you wear glasses. It's a little surprising. My vision is unusually keen, because you are like a super being. I see everything in excruciating detail, from a close to me distance away. Oh, so she's wearing her glasses to literally make everything blurry. Alright. He's like, my eyes are just too good, Reen. So are these special glasses that just make the world a blurry place. Yeah, I agree with Reen. Not surprising at all. I'm going to ask about Ouroboros. Let's see. Pulled out of Erebonia. Take with a grain of salt. The ions, the black worky shop. Too much unseen at work. We're going to maybe reach an answer of sorts, for better or worse. She definitely called upon her full power in fighting the two of us. But if there's something more to her, something beyond the power of a human. I'm not sure if she pulled upon her full power. She specifically did talk about only being stronger than when she was mortal. Picture for good, that's fine. Yeah. And by we, I mean you. I've had my fun. Glasses. Alright, without a cape. Alright. That Alfine woman from the main campus seems quite talented. Alright. Instructor Mary. Yeah, I like Mary. Ah, yes, the arranged marriage talks. Feels for one of her co-workers now. Aww. Giving her advice. Good for you, Aurelia. Yeah. I'm sure Aurelia gave amazing advice. Quick clean water during disaster. Part container. Back bottom of cloth. Back charcoal, sand, and pebbles in that order. Pour water. Interesting. I've never had to do that kind of survival training, so I have no comments. That's them. Let's check on these three. Toa's helping them study. Politics questions. This is the House of Representatives and the House of Peers, the establishment of the Central Diet, the Metropolis Plan. Sure. Of course we'll help out Toa. Advice on political ethics. See, we just talked about ethics. Oh. I'm gonna finish my test and drink some tea and eat confectionaries. Do you see this week's Imperial Chronicle? Yeah. Things got ugly. Again, I don't think... Yeah, a place blew up. I don't think anyone really got hurt, though. But, cause... Yeah. You can't do 3 chapters of building up threat and then nothing happening. And then expect me to keep taking things super seriously. Yay! Sandy's planting seedlings. Yes. Give me those things. So for the test, Kyrie and Freddy. Okay. What's the trouble with history? Well, that's where Reen comes in handy. Advice on history. Okay. Studying the orbital technology. Teaching Tina about military science. She's teaching me about ordnance. Alright. Orbital AEDs. Oh. AEDs? I'm not sure what that acronym means. Using technology in combat situations. Okay. You helped us. Yeah, Schmidt does not seem like he's a good teacher. Luckily, being a teacher and a professor are not necessarily related. Alright, so let's check out... Let's peek into the clubhouse once. There's no one on the lower floors of the clubhouse. We remember that. Let's just go into cafeterium. Hey, Reen. Are you teaching military studies? Yeah, Cindy was about to head out. Still got potential. Kid shouldn't give up so easily. I was going to study more, but I should relax. Yeah. We need to get a little rough. Reen, I don't believe you could be rough with anybody. Not in the sense that you mean. Not in the sense that you mean. Oh, Reen, I just don't see you doing the tough guy act. It's just not your forte. Didn't they take it easier on you when you were a student? Luckily, yeah, Randy has his lifetime of battle experience. Ah, the Purple Lightning's pretty impressive. Wish there was more like her, able to overcome anything and everything that comes her way. Oh, he wants to get done so he can get his drink on. Yeah! Focus on the midterms for now. What was that? particular one I've been looking for. Now, we got some special rum last chapter. I wonder... Very rare and valuable. I wonder if that's going to be it. Let's check in on the shoppy shop. I think we did this already.
Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need. Catch you later. Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need. Hope to see you again.
Aye. Alright, so let's see. Make sure I missed everything. Got everything. Not missed everything. Yeah, talk to Jessica and Tina. Talk to Maya and... Got to Sandy and Toa. Yeah, we did that. Talked with Kyrie and Freddy. Aurelia. Got her glasses. Should be good now. I don't see any more green. Alright, now we can go to the hangar. Hey, Ben. I can try and help you study. Science is the only thing I'm good at, so buyer beware! Weren't you like a second year at the main campus until like 6 months ago? Isn't she also like a really good engineer? You let her work on giant mecha.
I mentioned to get started. See you later. Alrighty, let's begin.
Level 3? Oh, but I don't want to use all my new materials, game. I don't wanna. I will spend it on this
Already.
level. When it comes to anything that isn't normal science, all right.
Alrighty, let's begin. Huh? I mentioned to get started.
That's a good question. Okay.
See you later.
Still no action 4. Exams! Being an instructor for you, being pulled in many directions. Life as a human must be difficult. Alright. We're going to take a little break here, and then we're going to chat on... Oh, yes, Bits of the Robot. We'll find out about that next time, though. So thank you for watching. We'll see you all soon.